Okay, look at it like this. I look at real plain and simple. Ain't no whistleblower. Facts is there. But right now, I don't care if it's T.I., I don't care if it's Rick Ross, I don't care if it's Jay, I don't care if it's Snoop, I don't care if it's Game, I don't care if it's Dre. Nobody's stepping up on the fact that you know what's going on.
Nobody's defending him.
You're right. Guys at Interscope.
You're right.
Okay.
Nobody is defending him, but that's why I was interested in hearing your perspective.
Okay. Number one, I've been knowing him a long time, and we was friends. We're not enemies, but we were friends. He's not a dummy, so he's smart enough to work his magic. On top of that, this man right here, he been involved with the FBI and most of his career. He got powerful people. One of his partners who started his company with drug money, President Obama, got him out of prison. So it's not like he don't have no moves. So I don't think nobody's counting him out. I don't think he gonna lay down and just crawl in the corner and die. He probably going through a lot of shit right now because he probably going through a lot of withdrawals for the drugs. But the industry got him on drugs. Okay, but you had a guy named Tubby, used to work for Interscope. This guy's job was to bring underage girls and girls to have sex with employees and other artists. To the point where his friend got caught up with the same thing. How they raided Puffy House for sex trafficking, they raided his friend's house for sex trafficking. The things is this. I don't care who you are. Prison and jail is a negative environment. Somebody can do something to them and get a name for themselves, they're going to actually do it. They can do whatever they feel they got to do to prove themselves. But we also got to learn. We got to learn from our mistakes. Everything don't have to be a mistake. You got to better yourself. But we all know what we signed.
Now, Suge made some points that I can agree with. I agree with how the way Suge was saying that people ain't stepping up, calling out the rappers' names, and about defending Diddy on behalf of the allegations that's formed up against him in the court of law due to hearsay, allegedly sex trafficking, allegedly, racketeering. These things right here that are brought upon Diddy, I mean, at the same time, it's this saying that goes, if you make your bed, you got to lie in it, right? So part of me is on that side, and part of me is understanding, where Suge's coming from when he said, like, where are all these people that, supposed to be friends or associated cool with Diddy, why they ain't stepping up? But last time I checked, I don't think that the Game was as close and as friends with Diddy or T.I., for that matter, as supposed to be closely a friendship, like have a friend or some sort of type of, anything dealing with, Diddy. These names that he's calling out, these are people that I don't feel that really, fuck with Diddy like that. Not saying that they have anything against them, not at all, but just because you ain't got something against somebody don't mean you fuck with them too. So if you got all this stuff up against you, and these people, they have brands, they have family, they have to take care of. I mean, with all these things this man allegedly have been said upon what he was doing, or any activity or whatever, the freak show, freak offs that he, partaked in, or anything that he had going back in the days, like as far as like whether it's recorded or anything of that matter. People not finna attach their name to that or defend somebody that was proudly at the time in the 90s when he was doing these things, he didn't have no problem with doing. Now, I'm not saying that everything that they trying to put up on Diddy, like, one woman saying that allegedly Diddy had raped her. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Like some things, when it comes to this matter, I feel like people are lying just to try to get money. Like they're trying to just jump on a bandwagon because they see, everybody else is saying that this is what Diddy did. I mean, like on that part, I get what Suge saying as far as like, what other people to help defend Diddy. And he's absolutely right on that end if he's speaking on that matter, because everything that they putting up against him, I don't feel is true. Now, some things I do. Like with the whole Cassie situation, that was on tape. But at the same time, you got to think about this lady has been with him for the longest and ain't said nothing. But now that I guess somebody, reached out to her because they didn't like the fact that Diddy was calling them out as far as with this alcoholic beverage. Because this all started with the alcoholic beverage thing. With the whole what alcohol line that Diddy was supposed to be promoting was some out of the country, some people that out of the country, they had their own alcohol company. And Diddy wasn't agreeing on certain things that I guess was supposed to be in contract for him to promote the alcohol brand. But he wasn't allegedly holding up his end of the contract where he signed as far as with the alcoholic company. And when he didn't do that, and these people have some power, that's when you started seeing slowly, not only with them figuring out of trying to find out a way that where we could try to sabotage Diddy, because how you gonna not hold your end up to the contract and what's saying in the contract, this is what you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to be promoting our brand, and you talking about fairness and lightness and all that. I mean, I get what they're saying on the business tip, but this is where it all stems from. So somebody reached out to Cassie saying like, this is how much we could pay you, I feel, if you say that this is what he did to you. And we got things on tape, so we're going to put that out there. And that's when you start seeing the video footage of Cassie and Diddy, the whole situation with him, the hotel incident, him allegedly dragging or whatever. So it started from that point, and then it was like a domino effect, right? Soon, they said, okay, we got Cassie to get on board. Now here come everybody else starting to follow up behind and start trying to create, narratives and stories about their interactions with Diddy and what they felt like that he did to them back in the day. So it's just like one person after another. And now we got members of Danny Kane, a group that Diddy had in the mid-2000s, Bad Boy, along with the band, a rap group. Danny Kane was all female group. And one of the girls from that group saying that she had some uncomfortable situations, with Diddy back in the day too. So it's like everybody want a piece of the pie and trying to get a check, because I'm gonna tell y'all why. We are in a time right now to where things are real bad. I'm gonna just be real. Like the economy is suffering. Man, I probably ain't seen the economy like this probably since 2008, and that's when it was real bad. People losing jobs, and people have to foreclose on houses. I ain't never seen the music ever being in the position that it's in right now, because we also going through if you want to be real, we going through a musical economic depression. Like if we want to bring the economy into the music, this is a depression. I never seen music at an all-time low, the way you don't really hear nothing about no artist putting out any type of music. And if you do find out, we have to find out through podcasts or if they go up to the Breakfast Club. But it used to be everywhere. Tours, shows, everything used to be on up and up, but now everything is suffering. So with this whole situation with Diddy, it's like this guy ain't got nobody defending him, because he never been the type of guy to ever act like he gave a damn about anybody else anyway. So it's like you have a dose of your own medicine, so why should you try to think of anybody to try to defend you when you never gave a damn about anybody else but yourself? So that's why I disagree with Suge. And the names he listed, I feel like were bad examples. But I guess I get what he, why he named those names, because they're known rappers. They're A-list known rappers. But that doesn't mean that they fuck with Diddy. But for the principle standpoint, I see what Suge mean from the principle standpoint of, if you see another brother down, but miss me with all that. Miss me with all that, because I want to get what Suge's saying, and I'm trying to get it as I'm speaking. I'm trying to let it register and soak. It's like, if this was anybody else, yes, I would understand why he would say that. If they actually cared about people that, that cared about, or at least was doing some sort of type of business with them, yeah, I get that. But just because y'all doing business together don't mean that that person is a good person or the right person. So when shit hit the fan and they have to reap what they sow them and lay down in the bed that was made for them, that they made for themselves, really, you're not finna go up there and, and lay in there with them. So this is not to bring Diddy down, but he done a lot of people dirty. Business-wise, everything, and just as a human being, he didn't care about nobody, so he gonna have to deal with everything that's coming toward his way, because this is what he brought to himself. So that's really why I feel that he's going through what he's going through. Because everybody got their day. Everybody got their day. That's doing foul by anybody. Let me add that. Everybody has their day that has once or many times, or you can add on top of how they did other people wrong. They have their day. They have to live up to how they been doing people. And that's just my take on it. Sensei Reality News. I'll let y'all later. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, watch full videos, and we will be in tune with more detailed information on anything I feel needs to be spoken on about this whole situation with it. No baby oil. I'll let y'all later. One love. Peace.
So he's smart enough to work his magic. On top of that, this man right here, he been involved with the FBI for most of his career.